Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Farmer to Farmer program's 35th anniversary celebration. Today, we are gathering virtually to celebrate the efforts of volunteers all across the country who are developing critically important technical assistance for farmers and farm groups and promoting sustainable improvements in food security and agricultural processing. Today, I have the distinct honor of recognizing the work of Daniel Flaherty, owner and operator of Tear in the Nog Farm in Walton, Delaware County, who has earned the 2020 Volunteer of the Year Award in Outreach. Daniel, your efforts make you an exemplary representative of upstate New York, and I'm grateful for your efforts to increase outreach among the farming community. From your service in faraway places like Kyrgyzstan and Moldova, to your efforts right here in the Catskills, you have been a pioneer in advancing the mission of the Farmer to Farmer program. In our community, farming is the backbone of our rural economy, and it is an essential component of our social fabric. Indeed, I am proud to represent one of the most rural districts in all of the country, and nearly 5,000 farms across the district. It is heartening to see you employ your expertise to the creative partnerships not only across upstate New York and the country for that matter, but the world. Now, without further ado, I am proud to introduce to you the recipient of this year's Volunteer of the Year Award in Outreach, Daniel Flaherty.
Well, I think it's valuable. Not only are we bringing expertise to these farmers and businesses and students, but I see myself as an ambassador for America. Some of these folks have never met an American except for what they see in the television or films, and then to actually meet a real American and hear stories about my farm. I usually start off with, I just have slides of my farm and my family, and they see me and my family. Okay, we're just like them. And then when I return, actually, I do presentations to folks here in the Catskills, and I show them, and they're just amazed how those people, how they live and their struggles. And then they see that they have the same aspirations as we do, for their family and friends, trying to get a better education for their children and improve their lives just as we do. I think it does. The Farmer to Farmer promotes kind of mutual understanding between both of our cultures, and it's a great diplomacy. It's kind of hard to describe. It's been quite an impact on myself. We go to places that aren't on the tourist brochures, and you really get to see how the people live and how appreciative they are. I guess I thought the sharing it broadly to other audiences showed what was going on in the country that I was at, and the struggles they were having, and the impacts that we can make, and maybe inspire some others to actually volunteer, which I was actually able to do that. Fellow colleague that I worked with, Dave Roberts, I was able to convince him to go to Kyrgyzstan, and he volunteered 3 times there. Another colleague at work who saw some of my presentations, I emailed her, AC Ivoca. She was our farm to market person here, and she was then motivated, and she volunteered in Kyrgyzstan and Armenia to help them with their farm to market challenges. And then lastly, my cousin's husband runs a greenhouse operation in Maryland, and he'd never been abroad. He didn't even have a passport. And I told him about what I was doing, and I said, Kyrgyzstan really could use some greenhouse expertise. So I was talking to him about it. He'd never traveled abroad, and here he went to Kyrgyzstan, and then he ended up returning 2 more times in that 2-year period. So I thought that, when you can reach others, I'm surprised folks got motivated to actually, and for my cousin's husband, they run a greenhouse operation. So he left his wife, running that whole operation while he was gone 2 weeks at a time. So it was quite the sacrifice, but he really had quite the experience. It is a great honor, and I'm very privileged to get the award. I am honored to be selected for the Farmer to Farmer Volunteer of the Year award in the outreach category. Farmer to Farmer has been an incredible experience for me, and I've had the opportunity to work with some amazing people, from translators to the farmers that I worked with, actually folks in Washington that helped organize travel and that kind of stuff. And then lastly, I want to thank my family, because we had a farm here, and we had more animals when I was volunteering in the past, and my wife and family had to take care of the farm while I was gone 2 or 3 weeks at a time. I do want to say that the one nice thing about Farmer to Farmer is that, I had interest in actually doing Peace Corps volunteering, but the 2-year commitment, when you have a family and a farm and a job, it's really difficult, but you are able to go 2 to 3 weeks at a time and be able to volunteer. Hopefully make a difference. Thank you again for the award, and I look forward to volunteering on more assignments in the future.